Hey everyone, welcome back. I am going with this white vibe today. I don't know why. I also moved my microphone out of the view because people said they wanted to see my chest. No, I'm just kidding. I just chose to do that to see how the sound sounds today. The sound sounds today. Well, with that in mind, guess what? It's August 3rd. It has been about a week or so since I downloaded or started working with JobHire.ai to see what's going on. And so today I'm going to share another update of what's happening. For those who don't know and didn't watch the previous video, which I would link here or here, but YouTube hates me, and until I get a certain amount of subscribers, followers, I can't do that. So unfortunately, you're going to have to go to the link in the show notes in order to find the video I'm talking about where I do an in-depth review. Today's going to be pretty brief. Let me share my screen once I find it. All right, and so here we have JobHire.ai. I'm going to go ahead and hit refresh to see if there's any updates to the numbers that are being shown. I have not used it today, but I do think I accidentally hit the tab earlier, so it might have refreshed. All right, so completed applications, looks like I have a total of 206 completed applications. I have 19 in the queue. That's up 12 today, as well as up 34. I did receive some text messages today, and those text messages were basically just confirmations that I had applied to the jobs. So let me see. It says your application for the position of Program Manager, Cloud Infrastructure and Platform Services Remote at Internet 2 has been submitted successfully. So it's just giving me an update. Now, today's Sunday, yesterday was Saturday. I don't expect any updates. I will say I have not received a single interview. Let's go look at my inbox real quick. I've received 4 rejections, apparently. So out of all of the jobs that they have applied to for me, I've only received 4 rejections, which isn't terrible. It's been a week. Looks like I do have one position status that's been updated. Let's see what this is. I never know where to click. All right, looks like you click that last column, you'll get an update. Here, it's just allowing me to track my progress. So it doesn't tell me exactly where I am. I guess I can go in here and I could open this link in a new tab and it should show me, or it's going to have me sign up. I didn't make an account here, so I'd be surprised if it tells me where I'm at. It just tells me that I'm applied. So there's not really an update other than the fact that I've applied. Going back to Job Hire, let's see what else we have. Preview applications. So there's 19 that are in the queue. Now, again, another piece of this that I was thinking about yesterday, I believe it was, is I have no idea who like the recruiters are for these jobs. I don't know, I don't know how or where they're posting them from. So I don't know if they just posted on their site and we're finding it, like JobHire.ai is finding the jobs and then I'm applying to them. It would be lovely to know like who the recruiter is or who the hiring manager is, because I would love to be able to go. That's interesting. You're watching this live and it just failed to fetch data, so little crash. But I'd love to research these people, send them a message like some type of, hey, I'm super interested in the position, or this is why I'm interested in the position. Other than that, there's really nothing else to do on this today, right? Because we can go and look at the completed applications, but there's still no filtering, as I've called out multiple times. It does show different locations of where I'm applying to these things. That's really all there is. I don't have much of an update for anybody. I also don't know. Let's go look through the FAQs. All right, so these are things that I haven't reviewed with people yet, so I'm just going to go through these. How will employers contact me? They're going to use the email address and the phone number that you use or set up. Can you change your phone number and email? You can. You go to your settings, I believe. The account info page, and then you'll can I change my phone number and email? You can change your phone number using the account info page. You will need to contact JobHire.ai support to change your email. How does JobHire service work? So they just go through basically multiple job boards and online employment sites, and they respond to jobs that match your preferences. What should I do with the job application notifications I receive after the system applies to the job? Do I keep them? You don't necessarily need to, but it's your choice. Check your spam folders because a lot of them are going to go to spam. What do you do with my resume after I upload it? It's just going to be sitting here, making sure it meets US business requirements. How do I unsubscribe from your service and cancel my account? They do give a whole overview. So our plans are automatic renewals, but you can unsubscribe at any time by following this unsubscribe link here. So you'll go to the FAQs, you'll go to this question, how do I unsubscribe from their service and how do I cancel my account? And there is a link here where you can unsubscribe. Make sure you unsubscribe using the same email address you've been using for the Stripe transaction made during your registration process. So if you use a different email during the registration, make sure you're using the correct one here. I found a job. What do I do with my JobHire.ai account? You can basically just stop using it and unsubscribe, and you can ignore any like new jobs that they were applying to. As soon as you unsubscribe, it will stop doing that. Now, interestingly enough, my question isn't answered here. You can contact support. I probably should with the questions that I have. And then how can I approve the application? If you can accept or reject the application while it's located in the preview section. Well, the thing is they still don't have an option here for like how you go in and update the overview of like what types of jobs you want to apply to, if anything has changed, if you've gotten additional certifications. They do have a support here. So this is essentially how you'd go and message support. You can also upload a file, and then it gives you an overview here of how JobAI works, or JobHire.ai works, which I believe is also on the home screen when you're first signing up for the platform. Okay, that's all that I have for everyone today. I will continue to keep you posted. If there's questions that you have and you want me to, mass email support for people, I'm super happy to do so in the month of August 2025. So if you send a request or a question that you have in September of 2025, I'm not going to get around to probably sending that out to JobHire unless I love the platform still and I'm still using it. As of right now, I'm basically testing it out so you can determine if you'll get your money's worth. With that being said, for anybody who's interested in using the platform, you can get 30% off by using the code right here. Make sure that you use the link down in the description. If you don't use that link in the description, they won't correlate it to my business with them in the month of August 2025. I'm trying to be as transparent with you guys as possible. So make sure you both use that code to get your 30% off. And then you also use the link in description to click that when signing up. If you like this and you found it helpful, please do feel free to share it with people, share it on your LinkedIn, just direct people to the video. And I will continue making more throughout the month of August on how my progress with this platform is going. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment for more, and I'll talk to you guys soon.